Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel, or if this is your first time here, welcome. Thanks for checking out this video. My name is Adam. I am the person behind Crafty Wool. Happy New Year to everyone and happy post Christmas. I didn't realise that it would take me so long to make another video since the last one. I think the last video was in October, and I did know, I'd be lying, November I think. Yeah, I think it was November. And I did think if me trying to make videos at least every month, but I don't think that's going to work every month. But I'm always here, you know, if you leave comments or if you've got any questions, I'm always here. You know, my YouTube channel's always active. I'm just not making as many videos as I used to, or as often as I used to, simply because I just want to bring you more, I want to bring you more projects when I put out the video and show you what I've been working on, what I've finished, and also what I've been purchasing. So there's been a slight change in the spare room. Well, we'll call it the spare room. It's the craft room, but it's the spare room. I managed to get myself an armchair, which is a lot more comfortable to be sitting in when I'm crocheting, I should say, sorry, when I'm crocheting and watching videos on my computer. I mean, obviously I do watch stuff in the living room, but sometimes when I'm working from a tutorial, I usually end up watching the tutorial on my computer while I'm sat in the armchair, just because I can pause, go back, just in case I missed something. If I was doing that in the living room, I wouldn't be able to do that so much. But yeah, I should probably introduce myself, just in case you're a new watcher. As I said, I'm Adam. I'm in the northwest of England, originally Hungarian, so if you're picking up on an accent, that's probably why. There's multiple accents within this, which I can't really explain why, but yeah. Yeah, I'm a crocheter, knitter. As I was saying, I'm a crocheter, I'm a knitter, a yarn dyer. What just happened, the phone I'm using just decided to do a software update, and I thought, no, not now. I'm on a roll here. Don't do that to me now. Yeah, yarn dyer, but this is just a hobby, a side hobby for me, as I have a full-time job. What else? there's so much to me that I'm not good at saying things about myself. So yeah, there we go. I'm a crocheter, knitter, yarn dyer. That's about it. So what happened in the last month and a half, I think, is I have been to a craft fair in Lytham with Linda, my friend from work. It went fine, you know, it was a fine craft show. What did I say before? Yeah, I've been to a craft show, just in case I said the wrong thing, in early December, but the weather was absolutely shocking. It was one of those where we actually had a storm that was named. So yeah, it was interesting, and as you can imagine, not a lot of people have been out. which a lot of the vendors did actually say that because of the weather, they've never seen it this quiet before. So that's probably why it was so quiet. Now, I did sell some hand-dyed yarn, which was absolutely brilliant. Really happy about that. People looked at stuff that I have made, but I think what the problem was is that you don't get given much room. So everything, including the ponchos, blankets, cowls, everything was folded up, sort of, just so I could put everything on the table. Now, that obviously meant people couldn't really see what everything were. I mean, I had lots of really nice feedback, which was nice, you know. It didn't put me off from doing a market again. I would actually go back and do it all over again. It's just finding the right time to do it. But you know, who knows in the future? We shall see. So with that, heading into finished objects, for that craft show, I've made absolutely loads of cowls that I've showed you before, and also obviously cowls I made in the time that I've not done a video in. Now, I'm not going to show you those cowls. You've seen cowls before. It's the granny stitch cowl with the neck band, just with all different random yarns. I just made as many as I could. So for the time being, I am not making any more cowls. So I'm not going to show you those, but I will show you some of the things I've been making. Now, I'll start with the first. I'll tell you. So, I don't know if I've showed it before, but I finished the Miss Libby shawl by Cinnamon Stitches, which is this V-shaped shawl, which I really enjoyed making. Trying to lift it. There you go. Again, it's just, I've used some Picasso up here just to get rid of it, and some of this light blue yarn from Aldi, which I've shown before, and I've had loads of it left over, which I'll show you in one of the next projects. Yeah, so that's the Miss Libby shawl by Cinnamon Stitches. It's a video tutorial on YouTube. I'll try and remember to link it. If I don't, you'll know about Cinnamon Stitches. So yeah, that's the first one. Then in the last video, I think I mentioned that I've never been able to make wearables and ponchos, and I really wanted to start making ponchos, but I didn't know where to start, how to do it, all that. So since then, I've actually ended up making 3 ponchos. Just sat down one day, I thought, right, I just need to do it. I can crochet, I just need to do it. So I did. Hold on. Right. The first one, I don't know if you can hear me out. I'll shout a little bit. If I'm too loud, I apologise. The first one I made was this. Bear with. I think that's the wrong. Is it? Right. I can't remember. Oh, I can't remember the name of it, but it is a tutorial by Crystal at Bag O Day. Bag O Day. You know who I'm talking about, Crystal. It's just a simple, oh, just some yarn I've not cut off. Hold on. Where's my scissors? Bear with. There we go. Yeah, it's just a 4-point double crochet poncho. I cannot remember the name of it. But I'm sure if you go looking, it's something like the DK double crochet poncho or something like that. I'm sure you'd find it easily. So yeah, this was the first one. I really enjoyed making it. I finished it really quickly. And the yarn was, I want to say, James C. Brett Swirly Whirly. No idea what colour. But yeah, this was the first one I did. Then then I did this one. I want to say it's the same pattern because it's a 4-point double crochet poncho, just with thicker yarn. I think it was a worsted weight yarn. This was the yarn I got from B&M, I believe. I can't remember the name of it. It's an ombre purple with some black at the top and some grey at the bottom because I've run out of the black yarn. And then lastly, it's the wrong way around, is it? What am I doing? I've just really confused myself. What am I doing? Come on, Adam. Right, that's the point. Yeah. There we go. And that is the Poncho with Sleeves by Crystal again. Now, I didn't do it with sleeves only because I just wanted to make it into a standard size, and I thought if I added sleeves to it, it might limit the sizes. I might be completely wrong, but yeah, I've just decided to do it without the sleeves. And I used all yarn that I just found in my stash, and I thought they went nicely together. I must admit, this is my favourite of all of them. I just think it's absolutely beautiful. I'm really proud of the colours that I've put together, but also the pattern itself. I mean, it was definitely the hardest patterns I've ever did before, but again, because it was a video tutorial I've managed. So yeah, I'll be making another one of these at some point. Really enjoyed it. So that's the cowls and the ponchos I did. And then you might have seen on my Instagram, if you're following me on Instagram, I said I was going to work on the granny stitch, no, the granny square scrap blanket that I've been working on for over 2 years on, I think. So I finished it. Today is the 1st of January, and like I said, I wanted to finish it by Christmas. Now, I didn't manage to finish it for Christmas, but I've managed to finish it yesterday on New Year's Eve at 10 o'clock in the evening. was the last end I've sewn in. If I ever say I'm going to make another scrap double knit crochet granny square blanket, please anyone hit me. I'm never doing that again. It's just not for me. I don't mind making the squares. I loved putting it together. It's the ends, the colour changes and all of that to be working on. No, never again. But I will show you the actual blanket. I mean, there's only so much of it I can show you on camera. So this is one of the sides. There's hand-dyed minis, really cheap acrylics, expensive acrylics. There's a really, some Share Collection yarn there. It's just literally anything that was double knit or fingering weight that I've just double stranded. So just I'm in the mood for dancing there. Again there. Some of the colour combinations like these, I absolutely love the pink and grey. Oh, the pink and grey there, absolutely love it. What's that one? Can't see. Oh yeah, that's just some scrap yarn I had. What else? I'm trying to see on the camera again. Some Share yarn. Yeah, just lots of different ones all put in that blanket. And there's one that I really want to show you. Where is it? Of course I can't find it. It's not that one. Oh, that's one of the Share yarns again. I absolutely love that collection. If you've not seen it before, have a look. It's on my website. It's hand-dyed yarn inspired by some of Share's songs. There we go. So that is Minty Orchid double stranded, because it was a fingering weight mini. So double stranded Minty Orchid, and that is what's it called? Wild Raspberries, I think. So Judy, if you're watching, that's what the two should look like together. Well, sort of, because you won't be double stranding the yarn. Yeah. Oh, and also that pink and blue with, I think, wild raspberries again. So yeah, some of these I absolutely love, and it's giving me ideas for new colours, and some of them have just been there. So yeah, it's a massive blanket. Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't make one again. not like this, at least. So yeah, that's everything that I've finished. In December, I was really just focusing on finishing that scrap blanket, because it's been, it's been at the back of my mind, and I always want to finish it just so I could get rid of some yarn. What I'm working on, there's only one project I'm actually working on. All the other ones I'm gonna scrap and frog, because I just know if I put something down and I put them aside, I'm not gonna finish it, because I'm not enjoying working on it. So there's a couple of projects up there that I'm gonna scrap and come up with a new idea for them. But the one I'm working on, oops, it's upside down to start with, is a Agatha's Reading shawl. I'm sure many of you have made loads of them. Now, what I'm doing with this is what I'm trying to do is use up the oldest yarn I've got first and then get to the newest. So I've had some Cotton Kings from Hobie for years. Had it for years. I got it from Linda a couple of years ago because she was doing an order and she treated me to 2 skeins, and one of them I can't remember what the name of it is, and I don't have the yarn tag, but it was like a tan colour going into you won't be able to see, but going into that blue, not the bright one, but that blue, and then going into black. But because it's obviously very thin and it's 100% cotton, I was really struggling to work with it, and everything I started I didn't like. So I had some I don't have any here. I had some Ice Yarns cakes, soft touch, or soft touch cakes, I can't remember. And I've put the 2 yarns together, and I thought, I think it would work out. I think I put a picture on Instagram. So I just decided to double strand them and cake them up. So when I caked them up, I thought it will look absolutely fine. I mean, that's the beginning of it. There's obviously a bluish tinge to the Ice Yarns yarn, but I think it looks fine with the tan, and then obviously as the colour starts changing, so does the blue. So there's basically they're both becoming blue, and I just think it looks fine. You know, I think it's going to be a lovely shawl. It's going to be a lovely shawl, and then it will end up as a black and blue, which I think it's fine. You know, it's going to look really good together. And I'm using a 5mm hook, so I'm making progress with it instead of looking at it and thinking, oh gosh, I've got loads to loads more to work on it for. I mean, I've started a couple of days ago. It's not going to take me long, and for me that's what I'm enjoying about crocheting. When I'm making progress with things and I'm finishing items, that's what I enjoy doing. For example, with the ponchos, I'm making something that's wearable, and I'm finishing them quickly. So that's the one thing I'm really enjoying about crocheting. So some of the projects I'm planning on scrapping, they have these soft Dutch cakes in them. So what I can do is any yarn cakes I've got left, these really skinny yarn cakes, I can just double strand them and use them up. I've even purchased some yarn on the cone, like cotton ones, for machine knitting. I can just double strand them, make them a bit thicker, and I know I can finish them a lot faster than I would normally. Because if I had to work with, a 2mm, 2.5mm hook, gosh, I'd be here next year this time and I'd be showing you the same thing, because I just make no progress with things like that. When it's thicker, I'm absolutely fine. So yeah, that's the one whip I've got. I'll be finishing that very soon, I think. I'm off for a couple of days because I've got my birthday tomorrow, so I know I'll be finishing this, especially with days off. I'm going to be finishing this very soon. Talking about my birthday, I've got a £50 yarn, a £50 gift voucher for Wool Warehouse from Luke for Christmas. So I decided to use that to get some yarn for myself to make a cardigan. So hopefully next time I make a video, that will be a work in progress. Even better, I might be wearing it, who knows. But yeah, so I'll show you when it gets here, or I'll at least put it on Instagram. But I've got some teal coloured Yarn Smiths Aran acrylic, which I think is going to be really soft and really nice because I really like the Yarn Smiths brand, which I've got stuff to show you. So finished object, whips, yarn. So if we're staying with Yarn Smiths, I might have showed you this last time, the Yarn Smiths Lagoon, which I've got from Vinted. Yeah, I might have showed you this. Anyway, it's 100% premium acrylic, 340 meters in one skein. Now I've got 4 of them, and it's a double knit weight, extremely soft. This is a really nice acrylic. I can honestly say it's a really, really nice acrylic. So yeah, I've got some of this from Vinted. Absolutely love it. I cannot wait to work this up. It's got blues and purples and browns and greys, obviously. So that's one of them. 4 of these I've got. Then I've got some Yarn Smiths Elvis. Again, it's double knit weight. Again, very, very soft. Really, really nice. I've got 3 of these, and there is 540 meters in one. So, I mean, there's absolutely loads of it. Absolutely loads. And when I got these from Vinted, I don't think I paid more than £5 for the lot. So, really good. If I said this in the last video, if you're in the UK and you can get Vinted, honestly, you'll get some really, really good bargains for yarn. It's a bit addictive, but you won't be spending as much as you would anywhere else. So I really like that. Then, again from Vinted, there's only one of these, and I did something stupid. Hold on. I got some mandala ombre. No, just plain mandala. In that colour, I think. What's it called? Colour number 215, 215. It's a light number 3. I don't think it is. That has got to be more than a 3, a double knit. And if you compare it with that, that's at least a worsted or an Aran. Gosh, that is a big difference. I'd go as far as junky. That is really, really thick. I didn't actually notice that before. Oh well, yeah, so I've got one of those. Might just be a... I don't know how much. It's 540 meters. I don't know. I mean, I'll make something with it. If you've got any suggestions, please let me know. I can put it with something else. And then lastly, so there's a story with this one. On Vinted, again, I kept seeing this yarn showing up for a couple of pounds each, you know, three or £4. Not bad, but not for yarn that's been in someone's house. So for an acrylic. And I thought, right, okay, let's go to Home Bargains, because I know that's where you can get it from. It's called Sarah Ashford Sew With Me. It's an ombre yarn. That's actually what it's called, ombre yarn. It is a really nice acrylic, a really soft acrylic, really nice colours. Got 4 of them, but I got it for £1.50 each. So, as much as I like Vinted for a lot of bargains, you just gotta check before you buy, because I'm not being horrible. I'm sure the person who's selling it on Vinted is not watching. I don't want to be ripped off when it's cheaper in the shop. So yeah, £1.50 for, and I got 4 of them. So there's absolutely loads of it. There's I've just realised it's gone really dark all of a sudden, but I don't want to put the light on because the neighbours can see in. I'll be done in a minute, I promise. There is, where's the bloody thing? 100 gram acrylic, 100 grams, 100% acrylic. I really should put a light on. No, it doesn't say how many meters. Because it's right there. It's 210 meters. That is quite surprising, because that's 340, and they're both D. Anyway, I like it when things are the same weight, the same thickness, the same grams, but completely different. Anyway, yeah, so really nice yarn. Again, I'll get to it when I've finished with the oldest yarn. So yeah, that's everything that I've got to show you. I prefer having videos like this where I can show you multiple things in one clip, rather than, you know, having 2 rows finished on something and putting a new video out. Yeah, so that's everything. That's all the finished objects, whips and yarn acquisitions. Yeah, that's everything from me. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have and you're new here, please subscribe. It really would help me out massively. Leave me comments, likes, you know, all that YouTubey stuff. Show your friends, tell your friends, whatever you have to do in the YouTube world. Yeah, that's me. That's everything. Again, have a wonderful new year, everyone. And hopefully I shall be here at the end of January, maybe February. Like I said, I'm always here. So if you need anything from me, if I can give you any answers, any questions, I'm here. So apart from that, look after yourselves. Yeah, have a great new year, and shall see you in the next video. Bye everyone.